Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Hermanns Hausen. Hermanns Hausen. We are back. Now, as per usual, I had a quick look at the previous episode, the closing 10 minutes or so, and a couple of chores we need to do. Yep, I'm tabbed in the wrong place again. I'll keep doing that. Hens, the chickens. Just going to head around a couple of things here. Yeah, that'll probably be one of my first jobs, because if I don't do it, I'll probably just, it's not critical, but if I don't do it first up, I'll end up forgetting about it, and that needs to be done. What we're saving up for is a poplar baler or a poplar harvester. Now, a couple of times when I started early in this particular series, the Hermanns Hausen series, I talked about the costs of it, and $90,000 was in the back of my head, and I think last episode or the episode before that I saw something that was at $60,000. I've got a huge farm on the New Frontier map. I played that offline, and I've got a different setup there to what I'm planning to do here, and that's what I was tripping over. Anyway, I'm just going to pop over to the poplar farm and have a quick look at it, which is field 80. Now, if I go onto the gross options, you'll notice, for anyone that doesn't know, the colour green goes through various shades, from a very light green to a very dark green, and that represents the growth states from beginning to ready to harvest. As I'm looking at it, I know that I've got probably 2 or 3 days left before I can start harvesting it. So you'll notice the top is a lighter green than the bottom half of this field. That's because I started planting the poplar and then waited a couple of days before I completed it, and that's why they're going to be growing at different rates. Anyway, regardless, it's going to be another 2 or 3 days or in-game months before it's going to be ready. So I've got plenty of time to get. I hope I've got plenty of time to get what I need. Now, what my options are is I'm going to use the brands, because I find it easier to navigate some of the stuff that I know rather than trying to find the category they've been listed in, because sometimes they can be a bit over the place. Anyway, Anderson's. This here is option 1. Now this is an all-in-one unit, PDO connection here, and it's basically works exactly the same way as a normal baler. When you load it and ready, it'll offset itself from the center, but essentially it's just a baler. It cuts it at the bottom, and it goes through like a shredder, and then gets baled here, and then exits the baler as per any other baler. Now, it is in the back of my mind when I first mentioned it early in the episodes in this series, I had $90,000 in my head, and that was roughly right. But it's actually nearly $100,000. It's $99,500. So I'll say $100,000 for simplicity. Okay, that is option A, and believe it or not, that's the cheaper option. However, option B is a much faster option, but yes, it's a lot more expensive too. And I'll just track down where they are. It's actually broken into 3 units. Now we've got the cutter is a New Holland brand. They make the blue tractors generally. They've sometimes released them in other colours. And excuse me, I'm just looking for New Holland. I cannot read. Didn't see it for the life of me. I was staring right at it. Okay, hang on, just give me a sec. No, this is not it. For some reason I thought it was it. I'm thinking, you know, that's a boat that is 60,000. That's probably what confused me at one time. It's confused me again. This is what I'm after. Now this is a third part. Option B is broken down into 3 pieces. Now this is the cutter. This is the header, if you like. And you'll notice at the bottom, hopefully you can see it, in black are 2 blades. Now they pretty much cut the poplar at root level. It gets through a crusher and spat out the back here. That's essentially what it is. The top bar on the top, that sort of groups the poplar as it goes through, cups it up, and then the bottom cuts it and then spits it out here. Okay, that's the first part of option B, which you need is the header. The next part is the blower. Now the blower is not too far away. If I can find the brand, I think it's here. Yeah, this is the blower. Now this attaches to the cutter we just looked at, the New Holland cutter. I can't zoom in any further, but you'll see 2 rollers in the middle of this. That's where it connects to the header. And what it does is, as the wood chip gets cut and goes through here, it goes up the top, which is a blower, and it gets blown out into the end bit here. And this unit here connects on this side to a trailer, sorry, the front of the tractor, and spits it out into a trailer. So down here, this is where it connects to the front of the tractor. Here it connects onto the cutter, and then it blows it up the top and through the chute into a trailer. That is 85,000. So you can see this part here alone is 85,000. And just getting back to the New Holland, I've already forgotten what the cutter was for. So 69,000. So 70, 80. You can see the costs. But the New Holland cutter here and the blower, they're essentially what you need. And then it's just a case of connecting a trailer is the last component. I don't have to spit out all the trailers that are available, which actually have surprisingly few. There are options. The trailer that I am using for it, I'll see if I can find it. Here. Yes, this is the main trailer I have been using, and it does take poplar. So this connects to the back of the back of the tractor, and the blower blows it straight over the top and into here. And this holds a substantial amount. I think it's about 56. Yeah, 56.4 thousand. That's how much it holds. I haven't tried looking on the. Well, that's not 100% true. The majority of the time I've used this unit, and I was unsuccessful in finding any other trailers. But recently I have found another trailer which is much bigger than this. I think it's about 65 or 68,000. But this is plenty big enough for that farm. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if one load would hold all of that poplar. If not, be pretty close to it. And this is 100,000. So essentially, a couple $100,000 easily, you'll be looking to invest into option B. And quite frankly, the more I think about it, because in the back of my head I was sort of starting to say, well, why not go for it straight up, go for option B? But the more I think about it now, I think the logical way to go with this would be start off with the Anderson. It's a bit of a pain to use, but it's not as expensive. It's all in one. It'll get you started. It'll get your money coming in, and I can always upgrade later. So I think that's what that's what I'm going to end up doing when I get the money. Now we're halfway there now. Basically, we're pretty much halfway to get this. So that's what we're up to. That was the catch up. I know I waffled a bit, but I was also convincing myself at the same time. Anyway, let's jump into the cabin, get ourselves a trailer, feed the chickens first up. I haven't even looked at the lettuce. I haven't looked around. What a glorious day. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, mister, move. As per usual, my local chickens are always, hens and chickens, always in the way. Always going to be right smack bang in front of you when you want to do something. Where's my? I have got a trailer around here somewhere. I usually keep it over here, so I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I missed that chicken. I did see it. I was watching out for it, but what I'm also looking out for is I've got a nice trailer around here somewhere. He's still in the way. I'm just going to actually see if I can track it down. Where are we? Vehicles. We haven't got that many, so it shouldn't take too long. Wonder where that is. It's not what I'm looking for, but I might end up using it. Actually, I probably will end up using that, but I'm still curious to know where the other that one. So where is it? Locate on view on map. Okay, that's outside the grass field. Okay. So where was that other one? I think this is around here somewhere. Farm Tech, here we go. Where are you? View on the map. Okay, you're up near the cows. Okay. Oh, of course, that's one. Yeah. Okay, that's got the eggs on it. That's right. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot about it because I've been using it like a bale trailer. It was sort of out of sight, out of mind. Oh, I'm sitting here and find a better place to roost. All right, it's empty, so which means I can go and convert it. What I need here is a workshop. That would be really good. Okay, let's go to the shop, convert the trailer, feed the chickens. You know, in the days ahead, I'll probably end up buying a second one of these trailers. One to keep as a bale trail, and the other one set up for the chickens. Actually, I'm just thinking now, maybe it's just as easy to go and unless there's something in that trailer. Are you going on behind me? I'm just going to pop out and have a quick look at this. This was what I was looking for before. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is park this over near the grass, connect it up, and use it instead of the bale trailer. Alright, that'll do. Where was the other one? Up here somewhere. Oh, it's coming. Right, I'll use this one here. It's probably there from my previous harvest. I got a stone pick right there. That's right, because I got to wait for the right month to be planting stuff. Yeah, that's a bit of a sore point. Sure, a bit rusty of what exactly I'm up to. I know I've got to feed the chickens. I'm going to check the status of the lettuce next after this. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll go over to the silo over here. Maybe if I can come around here and swing it round. These doors are in the way, of course. Everything's in the way. Not sure if I'm going to get round here. straighten up a little bit. Go back a little bit further. Yeah. Can't really go much further than that. Probably wasn't worth doing what I'm doing now, but I'm too far committed now that I think I have to do it. There we go. That'll bring him in. Okay. It's probably about right. Actually, I'm not even sure what I got. Let's have a look at the stock situation. Okay, barley. Yeah, I think barley's it. Alright, barley. Got to hunt for some barley. There we go. Oh, that's tons. That's uber amount. That'll do for the whole playthrough, just about. Now, this is a real pain of an area to fill. I've learnt. It took me ages to find the trigger when I first started this. It's a really small. I can't remember which side it's on. I know it's on one of these corners, so I might try the other corner first. I can get around without knocking the eggs over. Oh, it's so tight around here. I can't see. Where are the eggs? Whoa! I thought I actually cleared them. Thought I had a bit more room, but I didn't. Never mind. Probably only broke a few. Now, I think it's over here. This corner here. I think this is where the trigger is. So I just gotta. There we go. Yeah, it was this one. This one won't take much. Yeah, it's filled already. Alright. Got 4 chickens here. This little chick, you're going to go under the wheels or you're going to move for me? Come on. I'm chicken paste, that's what you'll be. Yeah, I'll just empty this barley and I'll go put it onto cover. And then I'll see if I can find a way of making some money. Right. And how are we all today? I usually ask that when I first start, but I was a bit rattled about the poplar. I wasn't really thinking. But, you know, how is everyone? Hope everyone's fine. Jackknife on me a little bit. I'm going to park over here. Come on, a bit more. Right, that's what I thought the trial was originally. Okay, let's just do a walk around of the farm, see what's on our plate. Okay, I might grab a couple of these. Lovely. There's our stones. We haven't got a lot of stuff to sell. I think we recently sold some stuff. See if I can get another one in. If I do this now, I don't have to worry about it. I always make a note of trying to put 1 or 2 bales every time I pass. Right, let's have a look at this. That should be fine. Okay, they're fine. And where's the sheep? Food. I might actually put 1 more in. They're not critical now. They must have been pretty low if they took 2 and still got this amount left. Just get one more. If I can select it. There we go. Alright. Come on. Yeah. Get it in the end. Oh, the chicken animation always gets me. Okay. That's good enough. Okay, now what are we doing? I think we better look at filling up the lettuce water. I'll double check before I start. You might be alright. I can't remember if we filled it or not. Okay, let's just have a quick look here. And you know what, they're not too bad. I might not bother even. So, what are we going to do? Let's just turn the engine off. Have a look at the fields. Have a look at. I want to get a crop that can make oil. I was thinking about like canola. That's what I want. But I'm really out of luck here. I don't think I've got a canola harvester, and it's not even the right month. So, let's have a look at the crops we have got. See if I've got anything actually growing. Oh, we can mow the lawns. That's what we can do, and that's what we will do. Yes, make some silage. That's what we'll do. Perfect. Now, I think the mower is over here, which it's not. I thought it was just here, but it's not. So I've got to track it down as well. Vehicles. There's a Pottinger, I think, or where is it? No, maybe not. I might have taken them out there, maybe. Maybe it's just waiting for me. Here we are. Where are you? View on map. It's not real clear. How about turn some of these things off? Tip, productions, animals, contracts. I think it's classed as a tool. Okay, so where is it? No. There it is. Okay. Am I right? Okay. We have to tick them all back on again soon. Yeah, I can see them. I was starting to get worried. Well, I mean, I wasn't worried, but I was really starting to wonder what the heck do I do with them. I'll just get rid of the get rid of my arms, as I call them. This looks like a place that's going to be out of the way. Right. Okay. Foot pedals just slipped. Excuse that noise. Sort of threw me as well. Okay, where are we? A bit more. That should be right now. Really? Get out of the way. Thank you. Chickens are doing my head in here. I'm seriously going to look at getting a non-free range setup of these chickens, because they're honestly causing too much grief for me at the moment. Can't seem to be able to get where I want to go because I'm too busy dodging them. Okay, got him. Some grass. What's the time? 19. No, I'm not going to cut some grass. I'm going to have set it up to cut some grass. How are we for fuel? We're not too far away from the servo anyway. If we run out, does it run low? Now, where is it? I think it's just past the silage centre. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, the other thing is I made some settings. I've mentioned this in my other... I did a recording yesterday, I think it was. My time yesterday, with Bucks County. Backroads County, I should say. I made some significant changes in the graphics settings. I was actually quite impressed with it, because they were getting really grainy with the compression when I was, prepping them for YouTube. So I've spent a lot of time going through my graphic settings. It's getting dark now, so it's not the graphics, it's just the light, because it's turning to night time. But I was really quite impressed with when I had a look at the results from changing the graphics. I increased the graphics, I changed different filters, and it really did make a heck of a difference. So the downside to it is the files are about 4 times bigger. My files were averaging on about 9 gigabytes a recording in my episodes. Last one I did wasn't that long, and it was like about 35 gigabytes for one episode. So that's the downside, but I must admit it looks a lot better. I think I'm going to go with it for the time being. Anyway, enough said. It's when I get up at 6 o'clock reasonably early, I've got the equipment I need to get started out there ready to go. And there's not a lot to do anywhere else, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use the driver assist. Actually, I should just have a look at the it doesn't really matter, I've got nothing else to do, I guess, but okay, it's been 100% fertilised, that's great. Okay, it's not going to be exactly a exciting episode from here on in, but it's going to be silage, and that's good money. And yeah, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. It's not all fun and games on the farms. There is actually work to be done. Wow, I'm just impressed with the graphics at the moment. I didn't realise the amount of difference it made. I'm going to get this on. Right, okay. I hope that's settings I want. I'll just zoom out a little bit so I can. Yeah, it's a bit scrappy when you. Just looking for my line. You get it already and then it disappears. There we go. H3. Away we go. I'll have to be adjusting quite a few times for first lap. Well, it must be pretty thick. I'll do it out here. not easy when you've got that many multiple lines. I had to freestyle it a little bit then. But now that we've upgraded the mower, I mean we did this a few episodes ago, but it's actually a pretty decent coverage on this setup, so we're not too disadvantaged at the moment. Not going to take too long at all, I don't think. Just a bit of mucking around to get the headlands done. After that it'll go through a lot smoother. I'm just thinking my choice of putting that trailer there is not a good one. Time for a sip of my coffee, it's probably gone cold. I'm really looking forward to getting this poplar started, I tell you. Money is pretty tight at the moment starting this farm, even though I was given, in all fairness, I was given a lot of starting equipment. I don't normally play my playthroughs the way I've been playing this Hermanns Hausen one. I normally make it very, very tough on myself, but at the moment money's pretty scarce. But that'll all change once I get the poplar harvest in. Right. Okay, let's just. I want to start getting the. I know I can go down here, but I want to get like the long here, where it goes from one side of the field to the other. Okay, that'll do. Stop changing. There. Oh, go back a bit. Something's catching me. V, H, and 3. Okay. Once I get the windrow around it, it'll really neaten it up. And then I got the strutsman. There's no baling with this. I just windrow it after this. Which I don't think it's going to take too long at all, really. Now that I've got the strutsman, there's no baling. I'll just windrow it up and just run it over with the forage wagon, and we'll be done with some silage. I sure hope this recording comes out as clear as I'm seeing it now. I really am. I mean, I did it once and I was quite impressed with the fact that it was very clear. You always try to do the best. I notice with talking from my own experience in a lot of things, not just creating content, but you always do your best, and no matter how good I seem to think I get a job done and ready and do all my homework, and I always seem to get caught off by some barrier that gets thrown at you at the last minute. So I'm just constantly looking to see what's going to happen. To the point where I even made a complete backup of all my saves before I started doing this, because I feared losing the I feared going backwards with the settings. A good way of putting it. So, wow, this is taking no time. This is hammering through this. It really is. This is great. I'm going to come down this side. I was going to take the left side, but I'm going to come down the right, simply because I know the trailer's on the other end. It'll make it easier for me coming down the hill than trying to dodge it going up the hill. Get that on par. Drop that down, front end, drop that down, and away we go. Yeah, I just remember the first episode, or first or second episode, we did the cutting, the much smaller mower, just the front end of the mower. But I mean, I'm not criticising the bale. I loved it. It served its purpose, and it served us well. But I'll tell you what, it took a long time to get the job done. Actually, not so much doing the baling, but picking the bales up. That's what took a lot of time. Oh, come on, stop pressing the wrong button. See. Right, there we go. Now I got it. Look at this swath in the middle. It's actually getting quite a decent amount of grass off this, which makes me wonder my first time I did it, maybe I didn't have full fertilisation done, because I'm sure I'm getting more grass now than I did before. Right, here we go. Where's that trailer? Okay, the trailer's been cleared now. Look at this middle swath. Look how lush it is. It's like a giant speed bump. That's a fair amount of grass actually. I reckon we're going to do pretty well out of this. This will help our cause with the money for the baler. Okay. You'll notice quite often I talk to myself and giving myself instructions. It's honestly just, I sometimes struggle with remembering to do things in certain orders, and I just find it just generally helps me a lot. Not that one, that one. There we go. This side's done already. It's hammering through it. That's going excessively. I've only because it's got that little bit to do. That's probably why it's travelling a lot faster than normal. Okay, come back and finish this other portion. Must be Sunday. Hardly any traffic. B, H, and 3, and there we go. Wish I could dub those some things that I say out of it, but you know, a lot of the times I don't even know I'm saying it. I pick it up when I review the videos. That's when I pick it up. Usually after I've compressed it and sent it, and you know, what can I say? I can't help it. It's me. It's just the way I am. Stubborn in my old age. I'll tell you what though, I'm loving this. Always loved this game. So much detail, so much playability, so much variety. It really is. I mean, you think all the games out there, and I've played a few, how many just, you know, you can go back to the mod hub, the official, you know, and you just got so many options, and it just keeps the game interesting. It just keeps it, you know, absolutely over and over again. You know, get to the stage where you sort of said, oh, I think I need a change. Well, fine, download a different map, create your own set of rules to make life difficult for yourself. Probably up here's the front end, and yeah, awesome. I hope I get all this bit. I have. Awesome. I sort of went a little bit wide when I did the headlands. Let's just fixed it up. Alright, lift that off. Okay, 3. Alright, so we get past the field. We're getting out the windrow next. I thought it was good. Yeah. again, I was confusing it with another playthrough. That New Frontier, the map is so huge. I've got one grass field. I haven't even built the cows. I'm in the process of setting up the cow barn, but I want to have everything ready. So I've got, for grass alone, I've got 3. I've got one grass field that would be literally half the size of this whole map, and that's just one field. It's not even one section of land that I've purchased. It's just one field which I created. It's amazing how big this map is. Not this one, the New Frontier map. It is huge. It really is. You know, I could set the cruise control on, you know, on doing something like this, and, you know, I assisted, let it run. I can go out making myself a cup of coffee while it's steering itself. It's that big, and that's no exaggeration. Okay, just about done, folks, for this. And then we'll go get the windrow. It's not so white now. Look how dirty it is. Right. Okay, spin it around, or just do that last bit. Right, we are done here. That took next to no time in the scheme of things. It really didn't. Right, let's stop here. B. I'm not going to bother cleaning them just yet. I was going to put them away. No, I'll take it over to the wash plant, and I will wash it, but just not at the moment. Yeah, I can't believe the update changed the colour of bluey. You know, so like a golden retriever when I first started the series. Blue, I have to give you a feed. Hang on, I'll do it now. Let me have a look for where my windrow is at the same time. Is that down there? That might be there. I think it's down there. Come on, boy. Get your chow. I wonder if it changed the name. No, name's didn't change the name. It just changed the colour. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna turn this mower around and save a bit of space. Add a little bit of mucking around and save a bit of space. Right there. Okay, now what am I up to? Windrow, that's right. Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't laugh, you cry. Is starting to ripen up. Okay, let's go. See if we can dodge after all these chickens. Okay, this is not going to take too long. Oop, a bit wide there. Okay. I'll put the steering assist. I'll do 3 headlands, I'll do 1. There we go. Feed a bit of a rest, cruise control. Tell you what, I've been spending a lot of time doing this Backroads County, which is another 4X map, and literally it's the way I'm playing it is the way I normally play all my playthroughs, and it starts from scratch. You know, it's basically one huge grind, and I realise a lot of people don't like watching the grind, but at the end of the day, it's my playthrough and I'm enjoying it. And I'm sure there are some people who like to play the same style, but I'm just at the stage now where I'm still very much grindy, but I'm about to put my first sheep farm down, and all I've been doing for the last few episodes is just forestry, pure forestry. As I drive past the sheep pen over there, it just reinforces I cannot wait to start progressing that playthrough too. And that'll be actually my next episode. I'll be progressing it. I'm just at the point now where I'm ready to lay down the farm. The plot of land was just absolute. What's the opposite of barren? It was absolutely just weltered with trees everywhere, and it's honestly, I think we're up to about 12 or 13 episodes, maybe more, and honestly all we've done is just forestry. It's taking a long time. I don't mind it, but as I said before, it could be annoying to people that just don't want to sit through it, but as I tell them before I start the episode, if you don't like it, if it's boring, well, this is where I created this playthrough, which is sort of the complete opposite. You pretty much start off with everything you need. You're spoiled actually by choice, and it's actually a huge difference. I'm just wondering how I'm going to do this. I might actually just leave it like that actually. A bit more. I'm just going to leave it like that rather than try to do another headland. I'm not interested in doing a headland right now. Just want to go up and down, make it as simple as I can. This other line down too. Alright, that looks pretty good. Folks. Not sure how that's going to turn out. That's where I started it. It's just yeah, it's a bit of a mess right here, but I'm not too worried about it. It'll need up once I've gathered it all up. on there before, have I? No, it's just a bit shy on grass, that's all. Okay, put that up. Down again, we'll be going straight through soon. Should be good. V 3 almost missed the boat. Yeah, see how much neater it makes it after you put a windrow through it, and once you pick up these swaths, well, it'll really look a lot neater. That'll be the last portion I do just here to the right. This little, but all the ones on the left I think are just pretty much up and down now, straight through, which is awesome. Sorry, mate. I gave you a bit of room, but you know, I know it wasn't a lot of room at the same token. Let's see if we can get what's going on here. 3, and I'll drop in a second. There, I'm going to just go to So I go quiet. It's actually very late where I am at doing this recording, and as I've mentioned before, quite often when I'm concentrating I just usually do is there a politely way of saying shut the hell up? That would be it from me. I just usually go quiet when I'm sort of concentrating. There's a lot of lines happening here. I'm trying to keep my head around. There we go. This will be a big swath. It's a double size. Doesn't look too big from here, but it actually is. When I progress this farm, this map, I should say, I want to try some of the new equipment I haven't tried, like that MacDon stuff. I've always had all the extras, but I very rarely get to use them. Usually with me, with my playthroughs, I play a map pretty much to death, but by the time I get around to being able to afford a lot of the new stuff, I sort of say, yeah, time for a new map. But if not this map, definitely, absolutely, definitely the New Frontier. My main focus with that playthrough is just to try just about everything I haven't tried. Because there's a lot of stuff that I haven't tried. I mean, I've been playing for a few years now. I know people have... I actually had my first copy back in 15. I think it was Farm Sim 15. But I never really got into it. But I took it up, hand over fist, in FS19, and I played that to death. I loved the maps they had there, and they've come a long way with this game, with a lot of sorted out a lot of the issues it had, but it didn't matter to me. I love the game so much. I played it to death. Some of the maps I hope they bring back, and maybe they will. Alien Jim was one of my favourite map makers. Yeah, Spectacle Island and No Man's Land, and they actually brought No Man's Land over to the 22. I think it was originally 19 went to 22, or it was 22 went to 25. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was 19 and then 22. Absolutely played the heck out of that map. And another one of my favourite maps I never got to finish was, I can never remember the name of it, Hulk. Oh my gosh, I had it in my head now, I've forgotten it. It was just a pure forestry map. Holbrook, Mold. I'm not sure, it'll come to me at an odd time. And it's, but realistically, all it was, I'll say all it was a forestry map, but I absolutely loved it. And the terrain was insane. It was, you know, forestry on hills, and yeah, had lots of fun with that. Whole Macra, I think it was called. Yeah, something like that, Whole Macra. You know, I've still got all my copies, even installed on the computer, of FS19 and that, but I don't want to get rid of it, and, well, I say get rid of it, I don't want to uninstall it, but I obviously all my time's taken up with the new generation of FS25 and that, and I've probably got a few more years left in FS25. It's going to be interesting to see what they do next. Regardless, there's that much variety in the this version, and the maps, you know, left, right and centre coming out. I remember when it first released, it took a while before the new maps come out, and it almost seemed an eternity for the 4X maps to come out, and yeah, and now I won't say they're coming over hand over fist, but they're literally coming over hand over fist now. They're everywhere. You know, there's a lot of variety, and you gotta love it too. And if you think I'm just trying to distract you with my waffling, well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you'd be 100% correct. I am trying to distract everyone, but at the same token, I absolutely mean what I say. No. There we go. My point when rowing it with the fins up in the air. Okay, I've still got a little bit on the other side to do. Not much. It's definitely neatening up now a bit, a lot. I might just get confused which line to take. I might take, I might be choosing the other line. Oh, I did, and then it took it off. Come on, give it to me. Where's the line? If I come way over here. There we are. No, change it again. Come on, give me a break. There. Honestly, it's playing games with me. It'll tease me just as about to select it, it changes it on me. Still hasn't given it to me. I might just have to resort to taking that. Well, it's not the line I want, but okay, I'll put it down. Well, 2, 3. I gave up in the end, just kept on changing it. It's not what I wanted. I might come down and see if I can join. What the heck? Didn't give me what I want, and then takes off what it did give me. I'll neaten it up. Just not now. I'll do it by manual, I think. I'm not going to rely on the GPS at the moment for a second. It seems to be all over the place. Right here, I'll fix it up. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Look at that mess in the middle. I'm going to do that. think I'll do it this way. If I do that, though, it's going to just driving right across the swaths. I'll put it in the middle here. If I do that, the H3. That was the line that I wanted to get before. It wouldn't let me. So I can join all this together. Still not perfect. It's got to be better than what it was, though. The size of that swath, I've just joined them all together because they're all squished all over the place. Again, just about to press it. No. Not yet. Now, it's not going to let me do what I want to do, so I'll just go with it for the time being. I was trying to get all that squished together. I wonder if I can incorporate it into the headland. I think I will. I'm just going to try and do it manually. Right here. So if I go like that, see if I can join these two together. Stop playing games. Alright, that'll do. It's close enough. Has to be better than what it was. Yeah, that'll do. Just a little patch over here, and then we'll be ready to get the truck. Just here. Come on. That'll be right, let's go. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can force it to get the line I want to get. I want to get the one on the right. Actually, I might just do it. I'm just going to do it. What do you call it? Manually. It's up to me then. Let me get it where I want it to go. This wasn't giving me the option. It was giving me the option, but wouldn't let me select the option. If that makes sense. I'm not going to worry about the guy steering at the moment. Come on. There you go, enough room to get around that corner. Right. The 3. Rough as guts. There we go. We really haven't got much more to go. There's the one's taking me. Right, I'm about there. One more up and down and we'll be finished. Well, I'll finish this part of it. And it's just a case of running the Strutsman over it, and it won't take long at all. Right. Okay, be up in the air. Turn it around, come back down. And we'll get the forage wagon. Really? Made a mess of that too. A little bit, but I can fix that up easily enough. Come on, get out of the way, mate. You get too close and chop your bloody legs off. Right, let's see if we can tidy this up a little bit. Of course it's not going to play ball. No, I'm not going to do any more. That'll do it. That'll do it. Oh man. Just come through here. Instead of driving across the grass. Okay. Look how clear and beautiful blue sky here. Might be my luck. Someone coming down the pedestrian lane. That pedestrian lane is solely and wholly for my benefit, nobody else's. Okay, so what are we doing next? Strutsman, that's down there. I've seen that a dozen times today. So I'm going to go around here so I can put the what do you call it? This thing here in the back. Windrow. Near the thing that spits out water. Give it a clean. Okay, let's not go and pack it, is it? No, good. Right, okay, that's off. That's right. I have to telling myself what the heck I'm doing, because I keep forgetting. Oh no, I'm done. Okay, so I got too fast. There we go. Okay. Keep running, chicken. Chicken Little. Okay. Right. That's a heavy old unit. I can feel the weight coming through the tractor. Right. I love this trailer. This one is Strutman. We are B, and 3. I don't need the wheel. What do you call it? Driver assist for this. You can see it 100%. So I thought I saw a spot of rain coming down. I'm saying that's all I need. Now we'll be curious to see if we can fit all of this in one hit. Half of me wants it to, and half of me doesn't want it. And obviously, the more I get means more money. It just means extra trips to the silage bin, silage clamp, I should say. Wow, this is filling up really quickly. I don't think I'll bother speeding the cutting of the grass, because it'll only be about the amount of work. It'll only be about amount to about maybe maybe 15-20 minutes if I speed all the grass cutting up. That'll do it. So we're ready to go. 3. We're going a little bit fast. Doesn't look like there's much here, but there is. It's a full swath. It's just hidden on the edge of the grass. But you know, I'll probably have to end up emptying this trailer by the time I get down to the bottom. Come on, get around. Do the hard bits first, and it's just straight up, straight down. There we go. I'm going to empty it at the end of this. You know, I'm already 80% now. By the time I go around again, I'll be in a bad position. There's not much room left to pick up. Which one am I going to go? I'll go this way. Chickens will get out of the way. Move it or lose it, mate. It's as simple as that. Beautiful, lovely silage. Really? I thought it was finished. Why isn't it empty? Close that anyway. I'm not going to worry about it. So it's got a sensitive trigger area. I've still got a ton of grass to pick up. It's neither here nor there really in the scheme of things. I just saw the hen over there trying to bust through the eggs. Alright, I'll go to this end. I'll make a start here. Start right where the trailer is. Three, away we go again. I'm not going to bother clamping it up in this episode. I'm just going to clear this field and that'll be it. It's getting on. Put everyone through enough torture this episode. Even though I thoroughly enjoy it, I can imagine a lot of people will be fast forwarding it, and I don't blame them if they, if they find it a bit slow. Certainly don't blame. I'd be doing the same thing if I found something slow that I wanted to watch. I'd be skipping through it as well. But wow, I'm just. With this playthrough, I'm just really hanging out to get the poplar done, and this is going to be a pain in the butt too to harvest. But I tell you what, it's really going to set the farm up after we get it. I'll probably only have to do one harvest with the baler, because by the time I've harvested it, I'll be having everything else, incomes coming left, right, and everything else. I'll be able to afford to buy the big New Holland cutter with the blower, which basically it'll be the equivalent of comparing what I'm doing now to doing bales with that little bale. It's just chalk and cheese, the difference. It's just an odd angle, so I've decided to come down here on this side just to tidy things up a bit. If I can come around this way, come back up on this lane. Hope I can. I should be able to. Yep. It'll make the next lane a lot easier. I'm almost contemplating to keep going and empty it now. In fact, I will. I'm 84%. What's the point of going down and getting stuck halfway? I haven't seen any trucks around here. I remember they had like a couple of cement trucks, concrete trucks or cement trucks, whatever you want to call them. I haven't seen them around for a while. Okay. Come on, shit, get out of the way. Really? It's programmed in, I'm sure of it. It really is. I mean, they come flying out of the way just to get in front of you. Yeah, it's funny, it emptied at that time. Wow, it's made a huge difference already. Look at that big swath. Yeah, now they've got the headlands out of the way and the little rows done. It's just a lot quicker. I'll get this scrappy one that I just couldn't get right with GPS. It wouldn't let me, kept on teasing me with it, so I just left it and did it manually. I'll pick it up now though. Let's see how much have I got. Oh, this thing here is filling up really quick. I sound like I'm upset about it. I'm not, I'm just surprised. It's just filling up so quick. Correct it, I think. Or maybe not, but I will anyway. Okay, let's keep it straight in the middle. I might be okay. Keep my eyes open, make sure I pick up anything I may have missed. Because it is pretty wide here, it wouldn't surprise me at all if I've missed something. Right. That worked. Look at the difference it makes once you get it all off. It's just so fresh. I'll roll. Try that again. I'll roll it next episode. It's been a bit of a long episode for me as well. I'm just about spent, and I am. I was just doing a, what do you call it? I was just watching the whole field, see if I could pick up anything. All of a sudden, I knew I was getting close to jackknifing it, but yeah, jackknife. That was my fault, 100%. Yeah. Oh, we're full. That's what caused it. Oh, we can't pick any stuff up. Okay, 3. So, well, certainly getting a lot of grass off this field, that's for sure. Settle pedal. If you think I'm going excessively fast, well, you'd be right, ma'am. Here we go, that's the trucks I was talking about before. Not a cement truck, it's like a 9-ton Hino, or Hino, but it depends how you pronounce it. I've driven one of those before, 16 gears. Oh, it was a beast. Yeah, it was, it seriously was. I was scared of it. I love driving it, but I'll tell you what, where I had to drive it, the roads were so narrow and you had people just constantly jumping in front of you and cutting you off. Just going to go under my wheels. Just change the angle a little bit up. There we go, should be able to sneak it around now. There we go. I might have to come forward a bit. Just as that chicken runs under the wheels. And another one. And another one. Crikey. Come on, straight. Okay, now come around. There we go. That's what I was waiting to see. Right there. Let it all out. That'll fill a nice little gap. Okay. Maybe I can get it all done one hit this time. Maybe, we'll wait and see. Come on, there you go. Okay. Wow, here we go. So I was actually just trying to pick up this little piece here, and that's when I realised, you know, the trailer's full. Couldn't work out why I wouldn't suck it up. We're almost done, folks. It's almost. So I'm getting these pedals to work out. My legs are just about turned to jelly right now. Got a couple on the other side that's not too big. I'll finish this side first. Oh, there we go. I'm just constantly looking for patches of grass that I've left behind on previous cuts, and this one. And after a while the grass will get camouflaged into it to the point where you can't pick it up. And what's the time here? Okay, I'm going to have to make I'm making a mental note to myself next time I watch. It's a message to future me. I've got to get the roller out and roll this grass if I've got a roller, and if I haven't, I've got to fertilise it. I have a feeling I have got a roller, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, I've got to get this fertilised, this field fertilised. In fact, it's slowing up all of a sudden. If it was doing about 22, now 17. Maybe the old wear and tear starting to kick in a bit. I'll just run it over here to see if there's anything I've missed. There's a spot there, which I'll get later. Take this portion of it here. Just hammering right up now. We might even get another tank out of this. Another trailer full. Maybe come down the other side. Because there was a couple of pieces around here. I might have already got them. Just a bit of turning space. Oh, that's what I was thinking of, right there. Actually, I'll get it now, because I won't be able to see it next time. Just this bit here. Alright. Wow. Ooh. I reckon we get to about 80%, I reckon. Just on that little bit of mowing we've done. So I'll do, I'll come up and around and then get rid of it. This is done, folks. This little piece, and then I'll turn it around and bring it back. And that'll be it. I'll unload it into the bunker and I'll call it another episode. VB3. If I wasn't so tired, what I could have done is maybe recorded another half an hour, 40 minutes, and then just sped up some of the other cutting or the windrowing. I'm just about spent now, so I think I'll just keep it as is. If people want to fast forward it, they can. What am I doing here? I'm not getting rid of it here. Having said that, I probably just made it a lot easier coming around this side, because the chicken's always on this side. Right, okay, let's get it. Let's empty this. Actually, we can go up against the wall here. Don't knock it over just yet. Come on, up you get. There we go. Right there, I'm going to let you out. Come on, chicken, don't walk under my toes. Right, we got it all, we got it all. Folks, I'm just going to get rid of this trailer and I'm going to call it. We've done enough work on this farm today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it probably is not one of the most exciting episodes, but just setting it up for the future episodes, and we need to do it, and we've done it. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope we see you again next time. Bye for now.